Yo, what's up guys, Sandy Raw back. Today, although I have Blue Purple Luffy here loaded up, this was going to be the main topic of discussion essentially. More or less stating that I won't be playing this leader for a little bit now, just because I keep showcasing him, just because, currently I'm loving it, But I had recorded myself playing these games live. So whatever I said, I said it in the moment. But I didn't record the microphone audio, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna review the gameplay here. So bear with me here, and we'll go over the deck list maybe. All right, so guess we will go over it. By now you guys should know what the leader does now. If not, go ahead, pause the video, but we're gonna go ahead and get that off the screen because we are running 2 Nami, 2 Luffy, 4 Sanji, 4 Law, 4 Zorojuro, 4 Zohachi, 2 Mr. 2, 2 of the 4 cost blocker Nami, 2 Zorojuro, 3 Rosinante, 2 Monkey D. Luffy, 4 Sanji, 2 Luffy, 2 Red Rock, 4 Gum Gum Giant, 4 Gear 2, and 3 God Thread. But the main focus of the video, really, at the end of the video, that it was just a good ass game. So here we go, we're loading up my blue yellow ace deck. Having a lot of fun with it. I was gonna do some revising here and get rid of the baby Luffys, but it did so good, and even though there's not really that many Luffy targets, there's only the 4 that we have, which, let's just go over the deck list. We're running get the leader out of the way. We're running 2 puddings, 4 of the 6,000 power blocker ace, 4 blocker Luffy, 4 of the 2k counter ace, 1 OP08 Edward Newgate, and 3 OP13 Edward Newgate, followed by 2 Flampe, 4 Viola, 2 Zeus, 4 Portgasti Ace, and 4 Monkey D. Luffy's. Those are the babies, followed by 4 of the Promo Sabo and the PRB02 Ace, where we have 4 of those, 4 Rush Aces, and followed by our event, which is 2 Gum Gum Red Rocks and 2 I Am Whitebeard. So you guys will pretty much see, I think this might as well be a blue yellow ace video, but it's just the one game, so I guess blue purple Luffy. But let's go ahead and head over to the video and get this out of the way here for you guys. I have it on 1.5 speed. I'm not that good at giving you guys or commentating, I guess. So let's get right into it. All right, we'll go up against Lim first. Yeah, we're going first, of course. So we have 2 Zorojuro, so we're gonna play 1 out. So 6 into 5. They go ahead and take the first hit, so we follow by playing out the Zorojuro so we can ramp. Hopefully it can stay on the board. So they already played out their Limb that restands another Odyssey character. So since we already have a Zorojuro, we're gonna go ahead and counter out with 1. And they're gonna play out the 3 cost Limb Searcher. You have 3 or more rested characters. Something. I guess I was talking about how we're gonna try to remove the 1 cost one. But man, this hand we have is bricked up. Alright. 5 and 5. They took it and we ramped, and then we played out the Mr. 2, ramped again, and we're gonna load up for 8. There you go. There you go. Fuck with that. Fuck with that. Alright, it's their turn now. Alright, so we have 7 done right now. If we can counter out with 1 card, that'd be great. If not, we're gonna let the Zorojuro go. It did its job. If we would have been able to ramp 1 more time, I think the only card in our life that could give us ramp would be God Thread. I only run 3 of those. So they're gonna attack 7, so we can easy 2k here. Keep protecting our life for now, I guess. Alright, so the only target we can copy here is the limb. So go ahead and attack with their I think they just needed it to play out the Sabo and into another Sanji. We could rush them down. I think the goal here is to get rid of the Sabo. While if they protect it, you know, we're getting cards out of their hand. Let's see what they want to do. Okay, yep, 6 and a 6. Got a card for me. Beautiful. Then we can attack 6 into 6 again with our leader. And we can follow that up with the 9 cost Luffy. And we're still going to be able to draw a card as well. And we can still use our leader effect since we went down to 8. Right, we did draw into some removal in the form of God Thread. It does allow us to ramp, but at this point, well, it'll only serve as a removal card. Let's see what they want to do on their 10 dot turn here. I guess the best target would be maybe Mr. 2. But they're gonna hit me in the face. Another brick. Hit me in the face. Technically for right now, another brick. Okay, and they get rid of the Mr. 2. So now that we can use our leader effect, we gotta do the best defensive play. If not, go for lethal, if possible. Which I think I remember, this is we are going for lethal here. We're planning it out. We're getting a defensive card. At least I think it's his turn. I'm not quite sure. I'm losing my marbles here. I guess we'll wait and see. I mean, we can only use 9 Dawn, unfortunately. Alright. Okay, so I think we might be going for lethal actually. They have no blockers, only 3 cards in hand, 2 in life. I think we'll end up going 7, 7, 7, and 10 to life. I think that's the game plan here. They have 3 cards right now. To get out of 7, it's 2k, 1k, or a 0 cost event. Either one. So they couldn't get out of that 7. And now they have the cards to get out of the 7 2 times. They're golden. They have to have them in hand though. First 7. Restand. Alright, they counter out. Restand. Alright, and here we go. 10 alive. GG to my opponent there. Alright, I think we tried to go over on their final play there. That they got that 2k from life. And they already had the 1k. They 2k 2k'd. Yeah, that's what it was. They 2k 2k'd when they could have 2k 1k'd. Or did no, never mind. The Mihawk came out of the second life, so they had a 2k 2k win. Nah, don't make sense. Yeah, I think they 2k 2k instead of 2k 1k at one point. Anyway, I think we try to get a red blue ace game here, but we just couldn't get it yet. And then we joked maybe Blackbeard didn't make it. And Bonnie, maybe, possibly. I think we pause here to then resurface at the next spot here. There we go. What did I end up playing? Okay, yeah. Red green Luffy against blue purple Luffy. Alright, let's see what's up. I don't remember the order anymore. Did I get to go first? Alright, cool. Shit hand. For right now. I think I try to protect or keep from using the Rosinante because I want to play it out, but I don't think that ever happens. I think maybe we'll just load up for 9. Yeah, that's the game plan here. Who cares? There you go. Alright. We can get out of it with the Rosinante. But we want to use the Rosinante. We also don't want to lose a life quite yet. So I think we are going to give a 2k heal up. Then go ahead and pass our turn. Now we can get rid of the Zoro and still attack for 7. Making it so that they still have to trash a card. Yep. See you later, Zoro. And we still attack for 7. What do they give us here? They counter out instead of using their effect. Oh, I don't think they had a Dawn on their leader. Who knows? I'm not gonna go back. If y'all are curious, y'all can go back. But we have to give them the Rosinante because we're just not quite ready to give life quite yet. Zoro Juro a little late. Little late to the party there, boy. We could use God Thread again. Yep, they got some counter. Okay, God Thread is the way to go. Rapadon. And they think they can exactly get out of the 10k attack. I think they have enough Dawn. So we go for 6 and then play out the Zoro and just do a search. I think we should just grab the Gundam Giant. Yep, see you later. Alright, so we establish a body. And drew a card. Alright, so they play out a Cavendish, followed by the Sanji again. So we can give the Zoro and then start taking life on the next turn. Mainly because we won't be able to counter, but you know, whatever. Okay, so I think the idea behind this next play was to get some counter, play out the 8 cost Luffy here, and then return the attack with the Zoro first, then bounce him back to hand to sacrifice for the Gum Giant because he is vanilla. And that way we can draw into the following cards, which would be the Mr. 2 and the Gear 2, because we're going to be doing a Sanji play. I'm going to leave 1 Dawn up for the Gum Giant. Alright, let's watch it unfold. Alright, gonna go 6 into the life. They use 1 of their Dawn. Alright, we're gonna do another 6. Alright, so now they can't protect themselves against the rush attack. Alright, and we'll also trash the Luffy. Yep, in order to play our shenanigans here. Alright, so they take that hit. And we pass the turn there. Alright, so now the Zoro is going to be our sacrifice for the Gum Giant. Ooh. That hurts. good play though. It's a good play. All right, 6 into 6. We can 2K counter out of this. One card solution. All right, I think we'll take this one. I think we're considering the Gum Giant at this point, but we say nah, dog. We'll use it now though. Get rid of that searcher. Don't need that. See you later. Draw my cards. And now our top search is gonna be all brand spanking new. I think we want to get rid of the Cavendish, so we're going to draw into the God Thread. Oh, they can't because they won't be able to use all that Dawn to defend their characters, or their Cavendish. The Cavendish, they only have 3 cards in hand. So I think we're going to draw into the God Thread, so we can have another form of removal. And then we're going to set up so we have our counter followed by that, in case we Gum Giant again. Alright, so the goal here is to go for board, but they cannot protect with their Dawn, because remember, with that Luffy leader, the red-green, it can only protect Straw Hat Crew type characters or your leader, pretty much itself. Cavendish is Supernova / Beautiful Pirates. No good, no good. So we're gonna go 8 into 6, and here's what it all goes wrong. They use a Dawn. Nope, you can't click on the Cavendish, but you click on your leader. Oh no, you read your leader. See you later, guys. That's pretty much how that went. But I think we try to go over how maybe we could have won. Maybe we could have snuck past, because yeah, that Cavendish was gone regardless. They could have saved it maybe the first time from the 8, because it did have 2K 1K, but then we're attacking it with 9. It's gone. Then I think we might have attacked for 6 to life, just because we can't match the Sanji, and then we would have played out the God Thread to get rid of one of those Sanjis, and then maybe played out the Mr. 2, who knows. But then we would have only had oh no, but if we played correctly, we still had the Gum Giant and the Gear 2. Alright, so either way, maybe it would have been fine. I think we'll switch it up here. Switch over to Blue Yellow Ace, and I think we end up finding the Green Jewelry Bonnie. We tried to get a mirror match going, but they left. Saw a Bonnie, but same thing, they left. But the search continues. We want a Bonnie at this point. You? No. You? Maybe? I think so. So, there we have 4 answers to satisfy our leader effect. Now 5 answers to satisfy our leader effect. The Baby Luffy's, the Violas, and the I Am Whitebeard event. Alright, so we're going to just play out the Luffy, just because we can use that as an activate main. We don't have to rest it or anything like that, so we're going to play it out now. If we get lucky, we get lucky. You know, it's out there. If not, it's a pseudo blocker. We can then reuse it with the PRB02 Ace. So whether it's in our hand or in our trash, it is useful to us. So they go ahead and use their Kitten Killer Searcher, which allows them to restand 1 Dawn during our attack. We're going to go ahead and give them the Baby Luffy because, like I mentioned, we can use them from trash as well. Alright, so now we can use 2 Dawn to attach to our leader, so we can use our leader effect. Here we go. Look at that, we find a Luffy, so we're going to be able to pull off the event. But we pull off the combo. However, we're not going to play out that Luffy yet, because they still have a Dawn active. And like I mentioned, we can still use the activate main. We know Bonnie's going to take the hit. That's usually their play style. Go ahead and rest down the Luffy. Alright, they take the hit. And since we have the Luffy, we can still activate main, trash it, gain the buff for their turn. And since we have the ways to do it, the means, let's go ahead and set up their life. Shanks is definitely last, followed by the Beppo, 2k counter, and then the Law. So there we go, Law on top, followed by Tashigi, Law and Beppo, and Shanks. So we pass the turn to them, establishing 2 blockers, one being a 7,000 power. Looking good. Alright, 5 Dawn turn for the Bonnie player. There's a number of things they can do. They can go straight up and play out the Cavendish right away, and they can attack for 7. Alright, so they're going to play out 2 Koshiros, so double blockers, looks good for them, and they have their leader effect. So we have one legitimate answer here, so we can use our leader effect without having to worry about that going to the trash or bottom deck. I forgot what the leader effect is. The end of turn. So we're going to attach 2 to our leader, do a search. I would like the 2k counter, but I think we want to utilize the PRB02 ace, and it just to be able to keep getting answers to be able to keep our leader at 7,000 power, because that's the goal here. It's not a life gain blue yellow ace. It has ways to gain life, but its main focus is to maintain 7,000 power throughout the whole game. That is the goal. So 9 and 5. Rest down my Luffy blocker. Yep. And then we're going to play out another Viola here, and we're going to flip down our life card here so it doesn't go to the trash, I believe. I want to say trash. Alright, so we go ahead and pass the turn. Alright, they Hody me. They take their life, so they took the Law there at that point. Alright, what are they going for here? Yep, they're pretty much taking all my blockers here. I'm not going to let them have my Luffy blocker if I can help it. Alright, so they're attacking to left. Perfect. That way we have an answer to our leader effect. Now we have 2 answers. Now we have to decide whether do we want to attack big and have a smaller board, or develop big and attack, relatively big. Alright, so it's a Luffy blocker. I think that's the way we're going to go because it has 7,000 power. And although it does state that it cannot attack if we have 5 or more cards, typically we go down in hand size, but we make it up. So we just cycle that much. But we're going to set up so our 5 costs are spread out evenly, because we will cycle through our deck at least once. It happens quite often with this deck. And they're going to rest down that blocker first, so we're just going to attack with our lead first, because we don't want them to rest down the 5 cost ace, because we obviously want to attack with that. I know they don't have a Dom, but they have that Kid and Killer. See, there you go. Did exactly what I said. Obviously, because I played this already. And there we go, play out the Luffy from trash, and play out the blocker, buff our leader. They blocked out for that Hody with 8 into 8, so who cares what I would have attacked into it any higher? It was gonna get blocked regardless. Alright, but we still have an answer to use our leader effect. Alright, so they go 8 and 7. Are we gonna sacrifice our answer? I don't think so. I'm gonna let him have it. Alright, what's next, Bonnie player? I think they use their Law to bounce back the Hody, yeah. And then I think they follow up with the Cavendish. So now we know they have the Hody Jones in hand. They just played out the the law that I think they took from Life. But remember, in Life, they have a 2K counter to Shigi, followed by Law and Beppo and Shanks. Alright. So they play out another Kid and Killer. Do another search. 7 and a 7. Easy 1K. No biggie, no biggie. But it's my turn. Alright. You have answers. To an ace, really. But we also have the flampe. Okay. So I think we want to develop the blocker. Okay. Alright, we got our 5 costs spread out, just like we want them. Alright. Same thing, we have to work around this leader effect of Bonnie's. Yeah, I don't think it would matter if I play out this ace already because the other characters I have are 7,000 power. So I'm most likely going to want to rest one of those down. So we'll get our buff. And most likely attack into the Cavendish there. Which we could red rock. We could red rock. I think we're pushing these to the bottom of our deck. Don't give up on the I am Whitebeard. Don't give up on that dream. Keep that I am Whitebeard in the back burner. It'll come in handy. Showing off what the blue yellow ace here can do. Alright, so we're gonna go 10 and a 6. Gonna rest down our attacker here. Okay, so let's let it go. That's the 2 counter to Shigi in their life now. That would be coming up next. Alright, we're gonna load up for 9. Now realize that Law can only become a blocker once they're at 1 life. 1 or less life. So they notice they don't use it as a blocker, obviously because it can't, but they also don't attack with it. Which I'm thinking they're hoping they're going to be able to use it as a blocker pretty soon here, but I don't attack into them because I know what's in their life and I want to postpone them using any of that because I'll have no characters to attack with. They already froze my Luffy blocker with the carrot, but we just have to play around everything as best we can. So if anything goes sideways, we're attacking into it. Like no ain't no other things. Ask and you shall receive. We got the new gate here, so now we can pull off our leader effect in the most effective way possible. So 2 on lead. Put them on there. I think we want to bait them here. We're going to attack with the PRB02 ace first and hope they rest down our blocker ace. We don't want to attach 2 to our leader so that they know we're attacking for 7 for sure with them. I want them to think they're getting around my blocker here. So I have to bait them into resting the blocker down. Because if not, the Edward Newgate is the one that's going to get shut down. Or my leader, which is the one that's going to attack for the most. Something went sideways, so you know we're attacking into that. Alright. So again, 2 on our leader. Do a top search. The only ace there is a 2K counter ace. Beautiful. And then we'll put the other new gate to the top. Gonna use the I am Whitebeard event. We're gonna go ahead and play out the new gate, take the life, gain plus 2,000, draw 2 cards. And then I I believe I have to trash one, yep. And then attach 2 to our leader, 2 to the new gate, why not? And attack 11 and a 6. And you already know I'm gonna tax them on the next one. Unfortunately, I can't. I think that's a 2 life or less. Yeah. But hey, that one would have been just as good. There's only one of those in this deck. I think I already showed it to you guys. But we got one of our big bodies out, so not looking too bad. But that carrot's still on there, and that's still a big threat because then it can attack while freezing another. So we'll see what we can do here. They're gonna load up 8 and a 6. So we see they have their law and they still have their leader. But I think we want to bait them into also turning that law sideways. And I think we have enough counter to save everything. So we give out the, yeah, we take the free block. I don't think they turn that law sideways. Yep, so they go ahead and freeze the ace blocker instead. They're pretty much not too worried about my shenanigans here. Essentially, they're making their own plays, but while they do that, you know, I'm gonna keep attacking into their board as much as I can. Yeah, I'm still gonna save this. It's still a body they have to deal with later. Because we're going for those carrots. So they have a kid and killer, so we need to attack with our blocker first. All day, every day. We draw into another red rock there. That's pretty good. The rest on our leader, that's fine. So we can't tax them, but we can play out a big body. All right. They don't have lethal here, but they can get me pretty far down. Let's see how they're gonna play this out. So they're gonna just allocate their Dawn first. I always think that's a mistake. Just get your attacks in one at a time. Because what if there's like a 0 cost event that, you know, rests or something, or, you know, just give your Dawn out later, one attack at a time. If you want to divvy them up, do them in your cost field there. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that, draw into another ticket counter. I'll like that. This card's gonna attack into that ace and freeze at the same time. But I don't think we're gonna take that. We're gonna continue to save. Beautiful. We have an answer if we decide to use it. Yeah, so one of these new gates is definitely getting an attack in. They're the same power, it doesn't matter. The only difference is one's a blocker. And so we're just gonna attack with that 12 and a 6. Rest out my other one. See you. I think we might just end up attacking and then red rocking the other one. Yeah, we're going for the board here. All right, there you go. We're still not going for their life. Let them suffer. Let them crave. Let them crave the fine liquid. That is tyranny. Oh my god, double blockers. Who's to say I'm gonna attack to life? I'll give him the law on Beppo. One at a time, one at a time. I'm not giving you the shanks as well. I'm gonna 2k count out of that. And then take that hit right there. Okay. Going for the board, baby. No matter what. That's the name of the game. Okay. We said we'll only give him the Law and Beppo. We won't give him the Shanks. Either one will instantly KO or postpone, but I only want them to have one at a time. What the hell did I use that for? Am I planning on using the 5-cost ace? Am I developing more bodies here? Oh my god. Can't get enough. We're gonna rush him down? No, block her up. Okay. Gonna get hit some attacks in. That we can replace, so we can replace some bodies. Beautiful. Put out the ace, get rid of the Luffy. Boom. See you later. Alright. And that's pretty much a game here because we know they have the Law and Beppo and the Shanks. So unless it can block her up heavily here, I think they're cooked. But they have a lot of defensive strategies, you know. They can play out the Shanks with the Law and Beppo, and that's one Whitebeard. Then they have 2 blockers and their leader effect. So that's 4 attacks they can get out of, leaving only 2. And they can kind of see which way they want to defend. But yeah, I think they just give up here. Let's go ahead and pause because it's the last game. So they had 2 Shanks. The Hody Jones that they pulled back with their Law. They had another Law that I think they just drew into that. So 2 Shanks, Law Beppo, Hody Jones, and the 1 Law. The blocker, alleged blocker. Not when you need him. So whether they use the Shanks to KO one of my new gates, or they use the Law and Beppo to keep him frozen. I think their best bet would have been to use the Law. The only reason I say that is because their leader would have gained plus 2,000 power. So in that case, you know, they could have then attacked into something, you know, and make sure it got. Because let's go over things real quick. Okay. So they have 2 blockers. The leader effect. They play out the Law and Beppo here. Where's my mouse? The Law and Beppo, and boom, freeze this one right here. This little boy. Plus 2,000 to their leader. So they're at 7, and they can attack into the ace for 7. Unfortunately for me, I don't have any counter. So I probably would have blocked that out with the other one. So that's still a 7,000 power attack. I'd be able to get out. Okay. Then after that, they really only have to worry about 2 attacks. Because I'll be able to use the ace, one of the new gates, the other ace, and my leader. So one's getting met with the block, the other one's getting met with the block, the other one's getting met with the leader effect earlier. Did I miss something? Small brain. If you guys follow the train, choo choo, meet me at the next station where you guys can give me the information of my train of thought. Hope to see you there at that station with the answer. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll give you some information on a sponsor that sponsors small-time gamers like us, like me, like you. It's just an energy drink. But how good is it? We'll see. Because I just started drinking it. Anyways,